Back to Bennett Farms here. We did get the Massey Ferguson back. This is the 4709 Massey Ferguson tractor here. We got it back from the dealership the other day. They got it all completed and bolted back up tight. If you guys didn't watch my last video, or you guys didn't know anything about it because I didn't post anything on it, these bolts right here for the loader mount bracket, the actual like frame rail there, had loosened up quite a bit and I actually backed out, so I had them do that. And then the actual handle over here, like this whole bracket broke off. They welded that up really nice, made it really beefy. You can see they welded that back there. Tightened it up down there on the bottom. I've got a bag over the top right now because the cap's open. I don't want any water to get down in there. I got my 3-point link back. Way back when I bought this thing last April, I somehow managed to bend this and pulled this out a couple threads. Well, they gave me a new one of these links here, and it was the wrong size, so I couldn't get the thread in there, and I didn't worry about it because I didn't need it. So got that taken care of. There's a couple codes on the tractor. They got those taken care of. I guess they just needed some updating, software update. But down here was down inside, something to watch out for. Them bolts down in there, same thing. They were really loose. They had backed out quite a bit. So they tightened them all down, got that taken care of. Again, on this here, this cap is broken off the top. So I just put a bag on it just to keep the water out of there. Because what they ended up doing was, so this joystick function actually runs up into my control block here. It's these two lines here, so they ended up actually taking them lines right off this block here. And I took it out from underneath here and cleaned them out, blew them out. It had some gunk down in there, and it had some ice and water built up. And they sprayed a bunch of penetrating oil down in there for me. Got them cleaned up, re-ran them. And then, like I said, this had broken off, and this was coming apart and busted. And so they fixed that. They ended up... I wanted this handle to be replaced, which I still may get replaced, because this is actually, like this top piece, there's like a little cap for it, but the cap's broken. And I don't know if I can get just the cap. I might have to get this handle piece, which they said that it wasn't under warranty. And I'm like, well, what do you mean it's not under warranty? It's not even a year. Well, I said, what do you mean it's not under warranty? And they're like, well, it's the loader only had a year warranty on it. I'm like, well, okay. I said, well, I only bought this tractor last April, and it's only January, so there's still a couple months yet before it goes under warranty. And they're like, oh, it was okay. Well, let me take a look at it. Let me see what I can do. So he's still looking into that, making sure, checking that out, see what he's going to figure out with that. The next thing here, I asked him about the bucket, see if maybe we can see if I can get a new bucket for it, because you can see it's got a pretty good curve in it. He said he had a guy that was going to try and see if he could straighten it. I don't know if he tried to or not. Doesn't look like it to me. He may have tried. The only bad thing about getting rid of this bucket to get a brand new one is then I lose my hooks and my plate here, which wouldn't be a bad thing. I mean, I can buy that and re-weld new ones on, not a big deal. Yeah, other than that though, it's been sitting here. We used it a little bit the other day to pick up some wood out in the field. We cut a giant oak tree down. You guys haven't seen that video yet. I don't know if I'm gonna post it or not. I haven't really looked at it. Oh, that was the thing I didn't notice either. No, they didn't replace that. I wanted them to replace this too. That skid plate underneath there, they didn't fix that either. Okay, well, I asked them to, but they may not have seen it, I guess. But no, that's not a big deal. I'll have to mention it to them, but all of it's under warranty, so I'm not too worried about it. We got the case backhoe sitting over here as well. This is a 530 case loader backhoe construction unit. This is an old girl. She has definitely earned her keep on the farm here. It's my in-laws loader. He had some work done to it. You can see here this loader arm actually broke off in the center, somewhere right in here. You literally can't even tell where it even broke. He welded it really good, had a guy do it. Same thing on this side over here. You can't even tell. I mean, you can see the weld mark right there, I guess, but for, you know, that's the opposite side what it would look like. But so he welded that back up, fixed that. We got some major hydraulic oil leaks on this, so we leak a lot of oil all the time, which isn't a big deal. It's typical with these older things. But the backhoe here, I've got a lot of ditches to clean out, so I've been trying to get it. It does run. It runs pretty decent, believe it or not. But on the backhoe portion here, when I'm cleaning these ditches out, I don't want to have to deal with these teeth. So what I think I'm going to do is, they already welded a plate of steel in the back here because that had some holes that was rusting through. So I think I'm going to do is actually take this plate of steel. This looks like it's probably a good 1/4 inch. I mean, compared to my knuckle here. I don't know how well you guys can see that or whatnot. But what I think I'm going to do is take this plate of steel and cut a piece off. Kind of like what I think Cotton Top 3 did this. And I'm basically going to run it from edge of bucket here. I might stick it over a couple inches on either side. And then basically weld it on. So that way I have a nice straight cutting edge. And I'm not actually digging in the ditch. I'm just scraping the top layer off, scraping the silt out of the bottom of the ditch. And kind of getting the grass away from down in there. And I think that'll help out a lot. I need to replace a couple of grease zerks on this, if I can even get that out. This thing hasn't been greased in a long time. It's pretty sloppy. You can see that cylinder. You know, everything's loose on her, but hey, that's what you get when you're working with a 30, 40-year-old. Well, this thing's probably 60, 50 years old. But I mean, it's in good shape though. To be honest with you, it ain't terrible. So that's what I'm thinking about doing with that. That way I can clean these ditches out and get rid of some of this water. It is, right now it is January, no, it's not. It's February 3rd, I believe. And I want to say it's close to 50 degrees right now. I know I'm wearing a jacket, but I just like to stay warm. So it's like 50 degrees, all the snow's melting, the frost's coming out of the ground, so we can't do too much out there right now along the ditches. But we're going to try and get out there if it either freezes back up or, you know, something else happens, I guess, with the weather. We'll see what it does. If it rains some more, then I'm not going to be able to do anything. But I got a couple bigger county ditches. I don't know how well this is going to work. I'm going to start with a couple smaller ones first. I'm going to start with a couple smaller ditches that I know this thing will work for sure on. And then I'll kind of go up from there. There's Sadie. And kind of tackle the bigger ditches. If this does not work the way I want it to, if I can't control the bucket and the angle and the pitch and everything as good as I want, and if I'm making a mess out of it and just making the ditch worse, then what I'm going to do is actually rent an excavator, a mini excavator with an actual ditching bucket on. That's a little bit newer, has the newer, you know, the more, I should say, the hand controls, like what my joystick does on this loader here. I know how to run them style backhoes. I do know how to run this, but it's the 4 or 5 lever, maybe even more than that. So you got 3 levers here, so it kind of makes it a little difficult. These 2 shorter levers are your stabilizers here on the outside. So for there, and then your swing is right here, left or right, and then you have like up and down. Then you have like your forearm in and out, and then you have your bucket tilt in and out. So it might be a little difficult to be able to work all of them while trying to keep a nice steady grade. So that's why I'm going to try and start on the littler ditches first and then work my way up from there. Yeah, I mean, for this little backhoe here, I mean, she does a good job. We just use it around the farm to clean up odds and ends and scrape or push things every once in a while. With the new 4709, we've been doing a lot more loader work with that. So now that I got that back, we should be pretty good. We can use that for whatever. We're gonna hopefully, fingers crossed right now, I'm gonna try and post this video tonight, which is January the 3rd, I think. You guys will see this in the morning or whatever on the 4th or the 5th. And hopefully we'll be getting a new piece of equipment to the farm this week, maybe. Having some issues working a deal out right now. If everything goes good, then maybe we'll you guys get to see something new come to the farm And then we're also going to be working on the 656 International tractor. We think the motor, one of the rings or one of the pistons blew, or maybe one of the rod ends or the main bearing or whatever went on it. So we're going to be tearing apart that. We got to actually take the loader off the front of that, and then we're going to take it down the road to a buddy's. He's got a bigger kind of mechanic shop style. So he's going to work on it for us, and maybe I'll try and get some videos and help him out to try and offset some of the cost of rebuilding it. Maybe I'll learn from him how to rebuild. So yeah, so stay tuned. Thanks for watching, guys. Again, I want to say thank you to John Stevens from Maple Grove Farms out in Minnesota. He gave my channel a shout out, and I really appreciate it. I've gotten a couple subscribers from that, so I know he watches my videos, and I encourage you guys to check out his channel as well. A couple other guys I've been watching lately is West Farms. He's got some nice videos, farm videos as well. So check out him, and if you guys feel like it, if you guys have your own channel, give a shout out to somebody, trying to help them out and pay it back forward to them. But thanks for watching. Please comment, rate, and subscribe. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button. That helps the YouTube algorithm know that you guys like watching my videos. I appreciate it. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It's free. It doesn't cost you anything. Just let you know when I post new videos. So thanks for watching, guys. Please comment, rate, and subscribe.